Hello everybody, Arctic here, and welcome back to Infinity Craft. Now today we're going to work on a few things, but the first thing is going to be a couple more bubble elevators. See, I'm tired of having to fly to get to that floor, so I have been thinking on going ahead and adding some bubble elevators to get to the two floors. At least to the one down there where I'm actually starting to build, but up here we'll get one eventually, just probably not this episode. So let's go ahead and get to work on that. Now, the tools required for this are fairly simple. We just need some kelp, soul sand, magma box, and glass. And then we just need to find out exactly what point we want to put it at. If I've done that right, that means... And so first you build up a chamber like this. Now I need to go get a couple things I forgot. It's nothing super major. I just essentially need a stack of pressure plates, but since it seems we're low, I'll grab a stack of wood and I'll make some. And whatever I don't use, I'll just throw in. So to start out, the pressure plates go here, and that's to prevent the water from flowing out. The center block gets changed out for our soul sand. One, two, three, four. Now we can just quickly come up here, and what we need to do is just build really quickly our entryway. Like so. And then the last thing we got to do is add water. So the last step after that is where the kelp comes in. Now there's two ways to do this. There's the I can't be bothered to wait this out method, which is what I just did. And with that, our first of our four are done. So we're going to mirror this over here. I think maybe you might do it diagonally. So we'll do that, the next one here. And then the only difference between an up and a down bubble column is the block. The only thing difference between an up and down bubble column is this. It's a magma block to go down and soul sand to go up. Which means I just need to do this, there, and there, and we'll have full path up here, which is my goal. So if I were to do this the same way, it would be you, you, eep, and you. So let's get this finished. And with that, all four corners now have their own sections. So that makes that infinitely simpler for for me to deal with. Another thing I want to do, now that I've got the bubble evaders done, is I want to redo some of this floor because it's a bit bland. So I went over a couple ideas, and this is the pattern I think I want to go with. So I'm going to spend the next bit just quickly. I'm going to start out doing all of the holes like this, each of these corridors, and then afterwards I'll figure out how to interchange it out here. So let's get into it. And there we go. I haven't figured out how we're going to merge this out into here, but each of the individual lines now has a walkway that all matches up. So at least all that looks good. Once I figure out how to do all this, I will, and then we gotta do down there. But I'm in no rush. This was just a matter of getting that all squared away now while I was thinking about it. So really quickly toss this into the sorter like so. And crud, I still have so much to go. You may be wondering why the sorter's going so heavy. Well, that would have to do with the fact that this got done. So if you give me a minute, yeah, look at all of that. We still got this to do, and this, which is why the beacons are in place. But for now, let's go ahead and see all that getting done, and we can discuss what's going to happen to some of that area afterwards. So you guys can watch that, and I will wait for this to finish sorting. Oh gosh, it'll get there eventually. Alright, so now that we've got all of this land flattened, and I've moved the bed and stuff over, we can start making plans for what's going to go in here. I still need to pull all this out. Also, for anyone who doesn't know what this is, this was a tunnel that was supposed to go all the way down because at one point in time, we had a player who was building their base right here. And so I was trying to build my base. I was trying to build a path between our bases. As you can see, since then, that player has quit. So much stuff. Just sitting over here in chests. So, because she quit, I'm going to probably... I don't know, I might still do something with that. I might see if I can message her at some point and ask if I can do something with that if I have time. But till then, I'm going to rip this up to at least there and continue to smooth all this out. But till then, I think this episode I want to focus on a few small details in here, specifically finishing up this ceiling and this floor. And then next episode, I want to get built in right here in the area where I cleared off, specifically probably here or there, because I want to start filling this in with buildings. I want to get a place where I can basically, I want to get rid of my sheep. And I want to put all these guys in one place where it makes sense. So we will get all of that dealt with next time. But till then, let's get a little bit more done on the storage area to make it look prettier. So playing around with some roofing ideas, I have gotten all of these filled out with this. And now I'm trying to figure out how I want to roof this main hallway, well, this main area. And I'm thinking right now, this looks good. So I'm thinking what I'll do is just keep going at keep going at it and seeing how it looks when I'm done. I've got two types of quartz, and we'll just see how it fills in. Some of these sea lanterns might have to move, but initially they were put in the way they are to make sure this place was well enough lit. If it's going to be well enough lit because of other things, I don't mind cutting some of it down a little bit or rearranging lights. I do know the floor light's going to change a bit once I'm ready. So, let's see how this goes. Okay, so I've gotten into a bit of a rhythm. We've got our roof done, and the walls done. I even added some in here, so now the only way to get around all of this is to go this way. And the last thing I've started doing, and you can see the lights have been put down, I'm starting to try and map out how I want to redo this floor. Kind of keeping this pattern, but sprawling it out. So I'm going through and essentially trying to break up exactly where I'm going to need to put everything to get this perfect. It's probably going to take me a bit, but we'll get back to it when we get there. It's coming along. I really do like this pattern though, and mixed with this and how it comes out and flows into this, it just helps to break this up so it doesn't feel like I'm just in stone. Another thing I want to do is I want to take this and replace this wall with it. That's on my to-do list. I'm also having to remember to break my stone down because I really need to just empty the stone chest into something. I've just been lazy. Anyways, I will get back to you once we have more progress to update, probably after this floor is done. So till then. Alright, so I do fear that the floor might be a little busy, so I might try to break this up later. Just don't know how yet, but we've got the start. Basically, we've got our floor. I haven't done this over here or down here, but I've got my walls. My walls are half slab smooth stone. My floor is cycled between bricks and the cut. My ceiling is quartz pillars and smooth quartz. And I've got my lighting all over the place. So this is nice and well lit, so no mobs are ever going to bother me. It doesn't look that bad and out of place. I do kind of wonder if I could do that a little better, but I think it looks good. These steps are probably going to be the worst bit of it all, but even then, it's not that big of a deal. Once I get those filled in and I put some steps on here, I think it'll be fine. So that caps me out for what I needed to do down there. That gets all of this sorting away. That gives me room to start thinking about what I'm doing out there. And that's going to be the next project, the next video. I don't want to try and focus on that now because I have a good idea what I want to do. It's just a matter of getting there. So until we get there, we will just continue on with continuing on. So thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new here, hit subscribe. As always, you guys have fun. I'll see you later. If you got any build ideas that you want to put forward or critique, trust me, I am always all ears. I've been spending a lot of time on this, and I'm trying to churn out videos a bit more frequently than I was. Although I do think I'm going to take a small break after I get the next building done to play a bit of Satisfactory, but I want to record that too. Anyways, while I get everything else stored away, you guys have fun. I'll see you later. Bye.